Good morning. How are my favorite children today? Call me Mr. Tibbs. Today, we have another Bruce book in our Bruce the Bear series, Hotel Bruce, where they turn his house into a hotel. But before we start, eyes watching, ears listening, voices quiet, body calm. Okay. Hotel Bruce. Oh, there's his house that lives in. What a beautiful house he has in the woods. Bruce, as we know, was a bear. And he lived with 4 geese. Look, they're grown up now. Reluctantly. That means he didn't really want to live with them. But they thought he was their mom, which meant every winter, instead of hibernating and going to sleep in his cave, he would take them south. He would have preferred to hibernate. They all went to Miami, and look at these. These guys have sunglasses on. There's alligators there. Oh my goodness, it looks like nothing for a bear. Welcome to Miami. Well, when it got warm up north, they got back on the bus, and they're going back home to Mr. Bear's house. Finally. Well, it was a long, long bus drive, and it made Bruce grumpy. But almost everything makes Bruce the Bear grumpy. Look, all the geese are asleep. One's on his head, 3 are in his arms, and he has to carry them from the bus back into his house. All he wanted to do was go to bed in his warm, cozy bed again. That's why when Bruce came home, he found that mice had moved into his house and turned it into a hotel for animals in the woods. And they said, "Welcome to the Northwoods Hotel. You're home away from home. Welcome." Well, Bruce thought, this is my house, not a hotel. And he was grumpy. Look at that grumpy face. He was tired and grumpy and in no mood for rodents. He turned them out of the house. 1, 2, 3. There, get out of here, you mice. I'm going to bed. And that's when the trouble started. When he got into his bedroom, the mice had rented out his own room, and who was in his bed? A moose, a rabbit, 3 turtles, a porcupine, a raccoon. Bruce came in and looked, and he was grouchy. It was a long night. He couldn't sleep because they kept bothering him. "Can I have a glass of water? You're hogging the sheets. I want to snuggle. I need to pee." Every 5 seconds, somebody would say something. He didn't get any sleep all night. The next morning, Bruce woke up to hear sounds of birds chirping and possums having a pillow fight in his house. Oh my goodness. Look at these guys. They're nothing but trouble. Squirrels were clattering. Birds were chirping all around. The animals in bed were still snoring. He was not happy. Well, things only got worse. He went to his bathroom, and there was a frog in his toilet. He took a shower, and there was a smelly skunk in his bathroom. He went to have his breakfast, and chomp, chomp, chomp. What was that? A beaver was eating his wooden table, because beavers eat wood. In the kitchen, there was a sly fox, and he was telling the turtles, "Oh, jump in, it's just a bath. The vegetables are good for you." He was going to make soup of them and try to trick him to jump in the pot. Well, he walked out to the front room, and they said, "Oh, we hope you enjoyed your stay. Thanks for choosing our hotel. Come back again. Our bellhops will see to your luggage." Look who the bellhops were. They gave uniforms to all the geese and made them the bellhops. Bruce did not want to check out. He growled and he grumbled and said, "I want to speak to the manager. I insist." Well, the mice went into the manager's room for a minute. Meanwhile, the bear turned and said to the geese, "Don't stand there and look at me. I'm not giving you a tip. You didn't do anything for me. It's my house." Well, two mice came out wearing ties. One said, "I'm the manager. I have a tie." The other said, "I'm really in charge. I have a striped tie." And the third one said, "They stole my ties." They were interrupted. All of a sudden, they heard a huge commotion in the kitchen, and out came running the fox, and he said, "Run for your lives! Run for your lives! The turtle soup! It's gone bad!" Gone bad? Well, they had jumped out of the pot, and they were chasing him. "We don't want to be soup. Oh, get out of here, Mr. Fox." The whole house was a huge disaster. The turtles had even taken his best silverware to chase out the fox. The room was a mess. Oh my gosh. Bruce started to lose his cool. He roared with a big roar. And the mice said, "I'm sorry, I don't speak bear. Maybe we should hire a translator who can tell us what he's trying to say to us." And what he was saying was, "Roar." The geese stepped in to smooth things out because they could speak mice and they could speak bear. They said, "Honk, honk, squeak, squeak, roar." "Oh, he's with you?" And then the mice understood. Oh, it was his house. Well, they sort of understood. What they did was give him a job and make him a bellboy too. Just when things couldn't get any worse, who's coming to check in? That's right. It did get worse. That was the last straw, or actually the last elephant. He had had enough. Finally, Bruce lost his temper. "This is not a hotel. This is my house. Everybody get out now. Every one of you. O-U-T. Get out." And out they went. Well, he stood and watched them go into the rain, and the mice said, "Whew, I thought they would never leave." Well, the bear said, "I thought you would never leave." Bingo! And he tossed them out into the rain. Bruce's house was quiet again. It was a peaceful place again. There were no more visitors. But look at these guys. They're getting wet. They have nowhere to go. And the geese said, "Honk, honk, 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 honk." Oh, what were they trying to tell him? "At least for a little while. All right, you can come back in." The end. And there are the geese in their uniforms. Well, here's a question I have for you today. As you know, sometimes Bruce the bear gets a little bit angry. And when he does, he makes this face. And he is not smiling. So let me ask you a question. What kind of face do you make when you get angry? Here's what I do. I want you to make the angriest face you can. Just pretend, don't get really angry. And I want to see it when I see you again. Okay? Until then, I'll see you tomorrow. Wash your hands and be good to your parents. Bye-bye.